Hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody. Hi everybody, thank you for all coming back. Today I am filming my week 8 and 9 update. I've got my weighing results for both weeks and also just a bit of a summary of how the week's gone as well. I'm really sorry that I didn't manage to upload a video last week. I was planning on filming but for some reason Finley decided that he'd turn into the devil. It was so bad last week. I don't know what was up with him. I think it was just a bit of I don't know if he was feeling poorly or I have no idea, but it was going mental about everything. Do you want a drink? And he'd have a massive fit about it. He wouldn't sleep, he wouldn't have a proper nap. He was just being, well, 2 years old. I can't really, you know, I'm not angry or anything like that because he's just 2, isn't he? That's what they do. But it made it a little bit difficult to squeeze him, getting ready, sorting all my cameras out and editing and things like that. So it was a bit of a nightmare, so I'm really sorry about that, but you know, life just gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it? Firstly, before I forget, I would like to give a shout out to Natasha Didi. She made her first Slimming World vlog the other day and it was hilarious. It was one of the funniest things I have watched in a long time. I watched it twice, like once and then I had to re-watch it just because it was that funny. So I will link her video below, so go ahead and have a watch of that and subscribe to her channel. She also has an Instagram page too, which is @NatashaDD. It's DEE. It will be floating around here somewhere for you to all see. But yeah, it was just a really funny first video because I know, like, I was really nervous, but it was just, I don't know, her husband was helping her film in the background. I think it was more funny because he was saying things and she was going, "What? What do you mean?" And it was just so funny. I was cracking up. And she's literally not that far from me either. So if you like northernness, then go and watch her video because you'll certainly get plenty of that there. It was a really good video, Natasha. I was very impressed with it. I really enjoyed it. And I think you should get your husband doing the camera work every single time because it made it even funnier just hearing you going, just saying stuff to him all the way through the video. The link will be below so you can head over and have a look and watch her video. You may have also noticed my hair is a little bit darker. I did re-dye it yesterday and I was hoping, well, I'm not too sure how it's coming across in the camera actually. It might look brighter than it is. I have got a red top on so that doesn't help. It just looked like one big red blur. But I did re-dye it yesterday and I'm a bit like, I was hoping it was going to be really bright, but it's a change and it's only semi-permanent, so it'll fade, and then if I want to I can re-dye it dead bright again. But yeah, it was just to freshen it up because it was starting to fade again. Like I've said before, if you've got red hair you'll know exactly what it's like trying to keep on top of it with its fading, but it feels actually in a lot better condition every time I dye it. And that sounds silly, doesn't it, that if I dye it it feels better, but it does. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. What am I talking about? I'm talking about hair. This is not a hair update. Stop talking. Let's have a looky. So, the past couple of weeks have been perfect. I've been on plan the whole time. Not this week, the week before, the 10th it was my birthday. So, if you'd have seen on Instagram, I was posting funny pictures because I wanted to stay on plan. My theory behind it was I could have a treat or maybe, you know, go out for a meal and spoil myself, but because it was on a Sunday, I get weighed on a Tuesday and it would have shown probably that Tuesday morning everything that I'd eaten on the Sunday, so I was worried that I'd put loads of weight on and I was thinking, oh, it's not worth it. So I decided against having any treats. And I thought, I've got plenty of birthdays that are going to come up in the future and hopefully I'll be at target weight by my next birthday. So from then on I can have treats and days out and whatnot then. But for me it wasn't worth having it on the Sunday, but I did have a little treat on the Tuesday, but I'll come to that in a second. But yeah, if you followed me, I was posting pictures of me with, like, I had a little candle with every meal because I'm sad like that. I stuck to plan. I was really good. I didn't deviate. We didn't really do anything special. The weather is always crap on my birthday. I can guarantee, I wish I could place a bet on the weather being raining and dull and grey and miserable on the 10th of August. I would guarantee you that I would win every year. Every year on my birthday it rains, it's cold, and that's from that day is when it starts getting, you know, like it is today. It's bloody horrible today. It's grey and rainy and it's freezing. said to myself, because I needed my, what did I need? £3.5 I needed for the Tuesday for my 2 stone award. So I was like, yeah, you know, £3.5, it's a big ask, but I've done it before. Last time I needed £3.5 for my 1 stone award and I actually got 5, which I was like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. So I was thinking, oh, maybe if I do, I really try, I'll get my 2 stone award, and then on the Tuesday, because I have a treat every stone, I'll be able to coincide that with my birthday type treat that I would have had on the Tuesday. So I went to weigh in and I was a bit like, oh yeah, hopefully I've done it, you know, hopefully I've got my my 2 stone award today. £2 I lost. No, it wasn't, £2.5. So I was literally £1 off what I needed, and I was just like, oh. And I'm sure it's happened to everybody. You can pretty much guarantee that when you need it and when you really want it, you're not going to get it, are you? So I was £1 away, and I was so disheartened that, because I really tried, and the week where I lost £5, I keep thinking back and I look back on my Instagram all the time and I'm like, what was I eating? So let's have a look. And I had a look through and I was drinking loads of water, loads of green tea. Did it make a difference? Not really. £2.5. It's a good loss. I've lost £2.5 before. I'm very happy with it, but I really wanted my 2 stone award that week. But regardless of that, I decided that I wanted to have a takeaway anyway. So I but then I thought, well, if I do get my 2 stone the week after, I won't have a treat then, I'll just have it a week earlier. So I had a takeaway, and if I'm honest, I know I did a big rant, or, you know, I know I said last time, I don't understand people that say they don't enjoy a takeaway. How can you not enjoy it? And I had that McDonald's and it was the most delicious tea I think I've ever eaten in my life. It was so good. And then we got just like, you know, from the takeaway shop, like do kebabs, chips and all that business. Matt really wanted a kebab for his treat, and I just was going to have like a chicken burger and chips and cheese and stuff. And it came and I was like, oh, and it just made me feel sick. I don't know if it's because the chips are really deep fried and I had cheese and I had mayonnaise on it and I had like full fat mayo. I'm not used to having that either. But I just felt ill. And as I was eating it, when I was tasting it, I could taste the old, not old fat, but you know, like when things are deep fried, you can taste that it's not, you know, a fresh oil, but it wasn't like minging. I probably would never have noticed it like months ago, but it had that kind of greasy, tasty smell to it, and I was eating it and I was thinking, oh, this isn't nice. And I think, bloody hell, I've just sat and ate all this tea. I still ate it, didn't I? Bloody fat gubbins here, still bloody ate the whole lot. But I thought, why did I do that? Because I've now put myself behind, because I've eaten something that's probably full of fat, full of sins, and I didn't even bloody like it. I wouldn't have it again. I've told Matt I don't want it again. If I have a treat meal now, I think I'm going to stick to McDonald's or maybe fish and chips, because I do love chippy as well. So that might be, I didn't think of chippy before, but I've just thought of it now. I'm going on a tangent again, but last time I went to the chippy in where we live, they did a special and it was on the specials board, and I'm fat and I love fatty food. Well, maybe not so much now, but I used to love deep fried food, cheese, fat, loads of stuff. And on the board, they were advertising for 50p you could get a barm cake. I don't know what you would call it where you are, but it's like a bread roll. So like a barm, a white barm, which is buttered inside, jam inside, it's like a jam butty, and then they were gonna stick it in batter, like fish batter, and then fry it. So they said it's like a jam donut. I was like, that is not like a jam donut. That sounds gross. So I'm all for delicious fried foods, but that just doesn't float my boat. So if you fancy one of them, then come down to my house and we'll go to Chippy, and they're only 50p, but I don't think I'll be joining you because I just can't imagine how that tastes anything like a jam donut. I can get how it'd be a hot, deep fried sandwich that's got jam in. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent again. What am I doing? I was really annoyed that I didn't wait till my 2 stone because I thought, oh, I've cheated. You know, I felt like I've cheated myself because I thought, well, I don't deserve this treat yet because I've not achieved what I said I wanted to. So I was a bit miffed with myself all week, and I was so good. I have been on plan, the most I've been on plan. Like eating so much super free, loads and loads and loads of green tea, loads of water, stocking up on more fruit. We were looking for fruit men, and that sounds weird, fruit men, but like greengrocers, and we've been trying loads of different stuff. I'd eaten less carbs all week, so I tried to, if I had a jacket potato for dinner, I'd try to not have potatoes again twice in the same day, or if I had pasta for lunch, I wouldn't have pasta for tea again. So I was really good, and I was expecting, and I know you shouldn't do this because I've learnt my lesson now, but when I was queuing up on Tuesday, I thought, I've got a good loss, I'm gonna do well this week, and I really expected to lose like about 4 or 5 pounds, if I'm honest, maybe more, but I know that's not realistic, maybe more. But and I got on the scales, and I was thinking, oh yeah, because I needed £1 for my 2 stone award and an extra £1 on top of that for my club 10, so I needed just £2, and I thought, oh, I'm going to easily get £2, oh yeah. And I stood on the scales and I got exactly £2, and it was a push at £2. It was where the scale does that clicky bit over the £0.5. And I thought, what's happened here? Why is it only £2 when one week I lost 5 and I didn't even try? So, and the week I had that McDonald's, I lost £3.5. So I am blaming that takeaway entirely for effing me over this week. Can you tell I'm a bit stressed about it? I'm coming across tense and stressed. Matt had his takeaway that week, and he only lost £1, and he usually loses quite a lot of weight every week, so I'm assuming that takeaway must have put a good couple of pounds on ish, maybe, for the amount that I ate. And I've had to re-lose that plus another £2 I've lost on top of that as well. I know I sound a bit silly saying I'm disappointed with like a £2.5 loss and then a £2 loss, but I am in a way, because for someone my size I kind of think that I could easily, well not easily because it's not happening, is it, but I should be able to lose £3, £4, £5, £6 without, can you hear that in the background? I think the planes are flying about again. Yeah, I think I should be able to lose a big chunk of weight compared to someone that's a lot slimmer. However, that doesn't seem to be happening, and I can't say that I'm disappointed in losing weight because I'm really not, but you know when you just want that 1 week where you've just had an amazing loss and it really gives you like a boost. Like when I lost that £5, I was like on top of the world, and it lasted for weeks and weeks and weeks, thinking, oh yeah, I got a surprise like £5 loss. And now I'm waiting for my next one and it's not coming. It's not arrived. I can't be too disappointed because I did get, let me have a look, I've got my trusty book. If you've not seen my favourites video, I'll give this another plug. I'm not sponsored by anyone, I'm not that popular, but I do have something interesting to tell you afterwards anyway about something, well, not similar to that, but you'll find out in a sec. But in my trusty book, I'll link this below as well if you want to get one of these, if you've not seen it. It's just where I put all my certificates. They're only a couple of pounds, but I quite think they're quite handy. There you go. So, because I got my because I lost £2, I got my 2 stone award. So I can't be disappointed, can I? It's just me having a whinge like usual, but so I did get my 2 stone award, which I am super happy about, and it's the most, what was it? I've lost more weight than that before, but I was on like slimming tablets, so this is the most amount of weight I've actually lost on my own without. Matt said this when I got home. He said, oh, if you think about it, it is the most weight you've lost doing it yourself, just purely yourself, like willpower. And I was like, oh yeah, it is, because I've lost a couple of like a stone here, put it back on, a stone again, on like Weight Watchers and things. But yeah, this is the most I've lost, so I was, it kind of cheered me up a bit that when I got home. But I also got my, can you see? I'm really rubbish at doing this, aren't I? I got my Club 10 certificate. There we go. And I didn't realise that you get a week free. So if you would, under that or maintain that for 10 weeks, you get a week free. I never even realised that before. I've never heard that before. Oh, and here's my book. I'll show you the back of my book. So I've got all my stickers here, and then my new 2 stickers here, my Club 10 one, is it? Yep. And then my 2 stone sticker here. I am super happy with that. I can't complain. It's just me. I think it's the fact that because I had that expectation in my head, and the night before I couldn't sleep because I'd worked myself up with like excitement that I was going to step on the scales and gasp and be so excited, and why did I do that to myself? It's my own fault for winding myself up thinking that I'd lost loads of weight, so I've only got myself to blame. When I stepped off the scales, my consultant was like, oh my god, she was like, oh, you're my, what did she say, you're my teacher's pet or something. Oh no, it wasn't it, she went, you're my star pupil, well done. And I was like, oh god, they're all gonna hate me. Oh, sorry about that. If you didn't know, you can probably still hear it, can't you? It's not gone away yet. If you didn't know, I live near, well, near, it's literally just there, a couple of like roads down, an airfield for BAE Systems, so they test flight all the jet fighter planes. I've no idea of the proper names. Tornadoes, maybe? There's them like triangle shaped ones, so I see them flying about all the time, and they're just so loud, so I've got used to it now, and I don't even probably think it's that loud, and Finley's he's not bothered about them, but I suppose when you're not used to it, when like my dad comes around, he's like, whoa, what's that? And they're that loud sometimes, it sets the car alarm off downstairs, so they'll crack, it's like a big crack of thunder, and they'll crack across and you'll just hear the bloody car going, nee. Sorry about that, the video might be a bit choppy from now on if they are flying about, just because I'm going to try and cut as much of the audio out of them flying about as possible, but I'll try and squeeze it in and then it's all good. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you all. I got an email. I thought that was the ice cream man, I was thinking, for God's sake. I got an email last Friday off Channel 4. Now, this is a little bit of an unusual concept for me because usually television programmes don't email me or get in touch, and it was a bit odd. It wasn't Channel 4 direct, it was like the TV companies behind Channel 4 that they make programmes. The company that contacted me make programmes like Embarrassing Bodies, I think they do Super Size, Super Skinny. A lady sent me an email on the Friday evening, and that was one of the days where Finley was an absolute nightmare, and I'd not checked my phone, and then when he'd gone to bed I checked my phone and I had this email from Channel 4, and I was thinking, whoa, bloody hell, why am I getting messages? And they said that they had found my YouTube video, so they found me through weight loss vlogging, and would I be interested in starring or applying to star not like that, applying to be on their new Channel 4 TV series. I don't know if it's a series or if it's like a 1 episode type thing, but they asked me if I'd like to apply. Dr. Christian would be on it, and he is the doctor from Embarrassing Bodies, if you're not too sure, the really tall guy with the blonde hair. So he would be on it, and there would be psychologists on it, and different like dietitians and nutritionalists and all kind of stuff like that. And I was like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe it would. And then I thought, but I really do love Slimming World, and I thought, I don't know, I'll see how it goes. And I was like, oh, maybe I could do it, and you know, I'd be on the telly. Not that I would really want to be on the telly, but I thought with all that support, then maybe if they could get behind me as well. Oh, just had a text. Oh, no, it's not. It's Facebook. If they could get behind me, then I thought maybe I'll have you know, just in case anything happens for Slimming World, which I doubt it would do. Then I can fall back on them, or you know, it's worth asking some questions, isn't it? So I emailed her back and I said thanks very much, and you know, why would anyone randomly, you know, not why do you want to email me, but like, oh my god, I can't believe that you found me and asked me to be on it. So I'm assuming they're probably around watching other people's vlogs, so you may get an email from them. I'm not too sure if you already have. So I messaged her back and asked her for a bit more information, and she sent me an application form over. And then the program name itself is called Fatonomicals. That's what it will be called, and it's going to be aired towards the end of this year, beginning of next year. I think they may delay it slightly. I really don't know. But I had my doubts and I was a bit unsure because basically the concept of the programme is that two really overweight people compete against each other to, I'm assuming, win a prize. That wasn't mentioned in an email, it was just that you would compete, and I thought, great, you know, I'm mega competitive, you know what I'm like with my summer of the week and all of that, so I thought, perfect. However, I have only just lost some, you know, a lot of weight, so I would be put at a disadvantage because I've not just started and your body's doing it dead quick, so I wasn't too sure where I would lie with that. It's a competition to lose as much weight as possible, I think, between these two people, along with all your little segments about diet, and there was like, you also had to have, this is another thing that really put me off, if I'm honest, you had to have a really strong opinion about something. So they said, do you have a religion that you really strongly believe in? And I'm not religious really at all. I'm interested in that side of things, I'm quite interested in it. Like I studied philosophy and ethics for my A-level. It kind of interests me. I like to, you know, I like to hear people's stories, and I like to, I don't know, I'm just interested in it. I wouldn't say that I'm a believer of anything, but I am certainly not one of those people that's like, oh, dismisses it. I'm very interested to find out what people believe in. They wanted to know, do we believe, you know, about animal rights? And of course I do, but I'm not that strongly, you know, I'm not out protesting or anything like that, but of course I don't like animal testing, but not to the point where I'm a vegan, or I don't, you know, it's not like that strong inside me to do that. But they wanted you to have some kind of a passion that you're against, so I'm assuming the person that you're against would be the opposite or something similar. And I don't want to go on telling and start pissing people off saying, well, I believe like this and this, and that's the way it is, and come across a knob. So that really put me off, and I was thinking, oh well, if it was just a weight loss thing then maybe, but because I've got to start having an opinion on stuff, then I don't think I'm going to be interested. But she sent me over an application form, and I got the name of the programme, and I did some googling, and it found out that what you had to do was actually put your own money down. So I would say, well, I've got £5,000 in savings, I wish I have zero in savings. When, you know, we're not wealthy, we have no money, we don't have savings or anything like that. And you would have to put your money where your mouth is, basically. I'm assuming that's going to be like their little catchphrase. And you'd have to bet your money against your other opponent. You would have to bet your money against your opponent and compete for the pot that you've both put in. So if there was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, £10,000 in there, you would have to lose as much weight as you can, work as hard as you can for that £10,000. Now, we have no money, and I said this to her, and she was like, oh, that's fine, you know, don't worry. They're suggesting maybe it's like a valuable item, but obviously I'm not willing to give up my camera, because I could never afford to buy a new one, or, you know, because it was bought for us as a gift, so I could never afford to then go out and buy a new one, so I'm not prepared to risk something like that. And I don't know, I was just a bit like, oh well, anyone, if there was £10,000 in a pot, I'm sure anyone could lose however much weight you're asking them to, because it's something you can actually see, and money's so important, isn't it? So I don't know, I wasn't too sure. I didn't think it'd get great, not that it wouldn't get great reviews, but I think that I would personally get a lot of negative comments from other people maybe. Who knows? Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have any money, I don't have anything to give. I wasn't keen on the opinionated idea, but if people have got opinions like that, I'm not that strongly on anything really. I'm kind of sort of, oh right, yeah, tell me about what you believe in and what you think, and I'm not really, the only thing I really think is really important, like truth and morals and standing up for what you believe in, but that's not enough, I don't think, for that programme. I think it had to be about a topic. So you may have had an email from them, I'm not too sure. I have got her email. If this is something that this sounds like you'd be interested in applying for, let me know, because she has asked if because I have declined the offer now, I won't be taking part in the series, but they have asked me, or they did mention in my first email, if I'm interested, if I do know anybody that may be interested and may want to take part and take a chance. Maybe you're thinking, oh, Slimming World's not working for me, or I'm really, you know, not happy about it, or you're fancying a bit of a change, or just to go on the telly. I'm sure, you know, I'll probably kick myself when it's aired. They're probably flying them all to America and doing all sorts with them. But if you're interested, then let me know, leave a comment or send me a direct message or send me an email. I'll leave my email address below and I will send it over to them, and then hopefully you'll hear back. I'm sure you will do. Keep a lookout on Channel 4 for it and think that could have been Kayleigh, she could have been on it, but I have declined my offer. But yeah, so I thought that was just something a bit interesting. Nothing like that ever happens to me. I never have emails or get interesting, you know, offers like that. I don't think I've ever been offered anything like that before. I'll probably wrap it up here just because I'm thinking that you've probably got things to do and you're listening to me again witter on. But I will thank all you lovely people once again. I am overwhelmed, is the word, with comments and just support, people wanting to follow me. I've been tagged on pictures of people saying that I inspire them, I'm their inspiration. People were asking what account should I follow, and I got tagged by like 4 different people, and I'm thinking, why, you know, it's just mad. I just can't understand that I am in a community where people look up to me. I say it like look up, but it's not. We're all, you know, we're all doing the same thing, aren't we? We're all doing the same journey for the same reasons. We all want each other to succeed. So I don't mean look up to, but I don't know what the right word to use, but someone that they think that somebody else would like to follow, if that's kind of what I mean. So I really appreciate it, and I'm actually, you know, it's not like AIM said this, so she said this a couple of videos ago in one of her vlogs, that it's not about, this journey is now not just about losing weight. I'm actually making friends with people. You know, I've got people's telephone numbers and we talk all the time and send each other funny, like, you know, messages and pictures, and it's, I said to Matt, I talk to people more, Slimming World people, than I do my own friends now. I've got like 3 open conversations on WhatsApp with all different Slimming World people, and it's just, I don't know, I just find it crazy that it's now not only just about losing weight, it's about friends and meeting people and talking, and I don't know, it's just becoming something that I never thought it would. So I'm really grateful for every single person that is there watching my video right now. You don't have to like, comment or be subscribed or anything, you know, I'm not gonna, it's, you know, I'm just repeating what Ames has said in her video. And it really struck a chord with me that she's right, it's not just about this anymore, which it was at the beginning. It was, I just made an account to follow people, see what they were eating, to give me a few ideas, because I didn't, you know, I was a newbie, didn't really know what I was doing. I still am a newbie, but, and now I've got like 1,400 followers on Instagram, and I'm thinking, why do so many people want to follow me? It's mad. I think it's mental. I don't understand it. And I'm coming up to like 200 and something followers, subscribers on YouTube, and I just think it's crazy that I'm talking to this camera now, but I'm not just talking to a camera, I'm talking to an actual person sat there, and I'm talking like, I never think like that when I watch a video. I never think, oh, this person's just talking to a camera. I just assume they're talking to me, but I actually now know that this is going to other people. People are now watching these videos. It's not just, I'm not just making them for me anymore. And I just find that mad that people want to take time out of their day to sit and watch a video by me who just talks nonsense and rambles and swears a little bit and is a bit weird and a bit, but I don't know, I find it mad. But I just want to thank you all so much, because it means the world to me. It really does. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And there's so many lovely people out there to thank for everything, and I just, you know, I'm really grateful. So how can I leave Slimming World and do this, that and the other, and go away, and, you know, when I'm loving it so much, I can't do it, can I? So yes, I am loving every second, and this week I am so hoping that I can get a good loss on Tuesday. Oh God, I really do. I'm not wanting one every week, it's just, I just want one, I just fancy a big loss, that's all it is. So if I can get a big loss on Tuesday, I will be super happy, and of course I will let you all know. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. I post every single day. That's the only place that I am timely, that I post every single day. I post my weighing results the same day. Anything I eat is posted as probably as I'm eating it. I'm trying to eat and post it. So yeah, go ahead and follow me over there. I'll link Natasha's video below. Go ahead and watch that now. She is hilarious. So if you're looking for a bit of a laugh, go and watch it. Good luck for everyone that's weighing in today, tomorrow, for the rest of the week. I hope you're all doing really well. Let me know how you're all getting along. I know I've had a couple of new people that have commented saying that they've started swimming wheel recently, or they're going to be in the next couple of weeks. So if that is one of you, then let me know in the comments how you've got on. I really like, you know, I always put in my comments, stay in touch, because I'm really interested to see how people are getting on and follow their journeys as well. So just leave a little comment or let me know how you're getting on, because I'd really love to know. I think I'm probably going to leave it there. Is there anything? There's probably loads of stuff to talk about, isn't there? I just forget, I'm a nightmare. But you're probably all bored now, so I best go. I will be back to doing weekly videos from next week, so you can hold me to that. I'm not going to be doing combined videos anymore. Whether Finley's up or not, it is going to be happening. So I will love you and leave you all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye!